Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and welcome back to the Decan Walk 2023. We are in, as of today, May 1st. We are in Taurus Decan 2. And I've actually done a little bit of reading in here. Usually I read this after the fact, after I do a video, but I've read it today about the Decan 2. And I got notes. I did watch Marlena Teresa's video she put out today, and I will post her link to her video below. She, of course, did a spread. I have not done the spread yet. I will probably do the spread in a separate video because I got quite a bit I wanted to go over with you guys with this. And I was going to do this outside and do the spread and everything together, but it started getting really windy and now it's getting dark. So, not outside. But, so for Taurus, and this is the learning tarot cards that I have, that I showed you guys before. So for the Taurus Decan 2, let me get my sheet out here. So we are in Taurus, which is a fixed sign, and from what I've ruminated, from what I've learned, fixed just means we are in smack dab in the middle of spring, with this Decan, or with the Taurus sign. It is smack dab in the middle of springtime. So we were on the Five of Pentacles, April 21st through April 30th, which was yesterday. And then today, May 1st through May 10th, is the Six of Pentacles. And we have the moon in Taurus. And the moon in Taurus, and it's the Six of Pentacles. So if we pull out the Six of Pentacles with the moon in Taurus, Taurus is not changed. It is representative of the Hierophant in the tarot. And for the moon, we have the High Priestess, which makes total sense because she's all about hidden things, and we'll get into that. And I just find it interesting that this is a yes, yes, and maybe card. This is I like this deck because it's got the chakras, and you can see they're all different in this one. It's got the planet, and it's got the zodiac sign. And then it's got a yes, no, or maybe. And then it's got the majors have affirmations. And then the keywords, and then reverse keywords at the top. And then, of course, the numerology of the card. I want to show you guys, before I get into the book, a couple other decks. This is from the CS Tarot, what it looks like, and this is what more typical of what we're used to seeing in RWS. And then in my Journey of the Sacred Bee, where the heck did oh my gosh, I didn't pull it out. Swords, Cups, Wands, Disc. This is from the Journey of the Sacred Bee, and this is more a Thoth-based deck. I love that it has keywords here on the minor, and it has the planet and the zodiac sign and the planet. And then we have the High Priestess, and then the High Priestess has the moon here, and then the Hierophant has Taurus here to represent Taurus, and he has the keys on him here. And then in my Superlunaris, which I love, this is my favorite Hierophant. It's beautiful. There's this kind of ancient kind of wisdom going on there. Six of Pentacles and the High Priestess in this, and she's got, she's older, she's aged, and I love it. And then the trees have the B and the J on the, and I'm going to read about that here in a minute. I just want to show how pretty those cards are. I think they're beautiful. But as I was reading the Taurus Decan 2 today, I kind of got a little bit more information here on the cards. So I wanted to read this to you guys, what I was highlighting. Okay, so here we have the Decan, and it's, the Six of Pentacles, Taurus 2. It's mysteries at the threshold is what it looks like here. And I just wanted to read you guys a little bit of stuff I found here. One was the High Priestess. And we'll go with this one. She sits between Boaz and Decan, which I didn't never realize what the B and J stood for. The pillars of Solomon's temple. They are black and white, lunar and solar, force and form, throbbing with private meaning. The Hierophant's pillars, by contrast, are plain stone, and this one doesn't have it here, but this one, let me go back to this one. It said, throbbing with private meaning, the Hierophant's pillars, by contrast, are plain stone. They are blank and uninscribed, not a wonder to behold. The High Priestess veils the unknown. The Hierophant reveals it. And as I was looking through this today, I'm like, that's interesting. And I also saw go back to here. And it tells us in the book here. First it says, I'm not prepared for this at all. And let me get all these others out of the way, and then we'll just leave these guys here. How about that? For now. I just wanted to show those off anyway. Okay. The High Priestess veils the unknown. The Hierophant reveals it. With his keys, and there are always keys, he unlocks the doors and throws them open, delivering divinely sanctioned sacraments to the public. He is the Pontifex, the bridge maker. Where the High Priestess is silent, the Hierophant speaks. His associated zodiac sign, Taurus, corresponds to the human voice. The High Priestess governs all things that can only be known in the heart and mind, not expressed openly. The Hierophant, by contrast, governs all knowledge which is given and received. The High Priestess knows the unconscious mind, a world without form or boundary. The Hierophant knows everything world required to live righteously and will make sure you follow it. The High Priestess is the secret relief which powers magic. The Hierophant is the ceremony which enshrines it. And I love that. And then it asks the question at the bottom, let's consider them together. Is she the secret which he protects? Is it her spirit that animates his church? And I just love how there's this ebb and flow, this back and forth between the two. I love it. Love it. And then there's a little bit more here. In the Six of Pentacles, the Merchant's act of benevolence visually echoes the Hierophant card. So it kind of looks like there's two people down here, there's two people down here, kind of look alike. And I never noticed that, never thought of that. Two acolytes kneel before the Hierophant, two merchants kneel before the charitable merchant. The stage divider here on the card gives it a theatrical feeling, like the act of communion. Even the hands of the central figure echo the Hierophant's posture. And I thought that was really, really fascinating. That I never noticed that before. Never noticed it. And then, let me get a drink. Hold on. Then there's this little story here about the Native American. The story. Sorry. I can't read and do this at the same time, apparently. Says, what is invisible in the Six of Pentacles, however, is the spirit that moves one to generosity. There is a myth of the Lakota Sioux concerning White Buffalo Woman. The buffalo being the North American bull before European conquest. The Sioux, suffering from crop failure and famine, sent forth two warriors to hunt for food. Along their journey, the two encountered a beautiful maiden. One warrior approached her with lustful intent and was instantly reduced to ash. The other wisely recognized her as a divine being, the High Priestess, and fell to his knees. To this pious warrior, white buffalo woman gave the 7 sacred rites of the Sioux, the most famous of which is the sacred pipe ceremony. By, by observing these rites, the Sioux might henceforth live in peaceful relation to the land and thrive. There's much to love about this story. It's one way to describe the progression from 5 of Pentacles, famine, to 6 of Pentacles, divine intervention, to 7 of Pentacles, preserving 7 sacred rites. But what moves me most about it is the idea of mercy by the goddess's grace. And despite the initial insult, human and divine find a way to communicate and build bridges between one another. Perfect accord rises in the place between human veneration and divine compassion. And I just found that very beautiful. I found it very beautiful. And then it talks more about the 6s. It says, nowhere in the sexy 6 more fertile than the 6 of Pentacles. It's not just the union of divine and human. It's the union of male and female, the reigns in the earth, above and below, within and without. And that's, again, talking about the high priestess is the within, and the high priestess is without. He's got the keys to the kingdom to open them up and show you what the high priestess shadows or is hiding. And I find that very, very fascinating. I just found this one very fascinating. Maybe it's just because the last one I was so sick. But I found this one very fascinating. I read on it like 2 or 3 times. It's the union of male and female, the brains of the earth, above and below, within and without. If these are in balance, crops thrive and people prosper. Hence, this card is known as the Lord of Success. The 6 of Pentacles, it kind of bridges that gap and brings those two together. And it's the Lord of Success. And I love that. And then it says so to me, one of the things the 6 of Pentacles represents is those moments of, I can't read this, hold on. See, I told you I had a lot to read. The moments of kairos, an opportunity opens up and you take it. It's the very epitome of being in the right place at the right time. And then it talks about the 6s altogether. So let's go to that. It says associated with Tepereth, the sphere of the sun on the tree of life. And one thing we know about the sun, that is of our source of agency, our sense of having some important task and that we are able to do. Sorry, I'm still not that well. I'm well, but my cough keeps coming and going. So here we have the 6s, and it talks about the 6s in here. Excuse me, Jesus. It says we can see how that plays out easily by using the word purpose in some keywords. So each one of the 6s has a purpose. So the 6 of Wands is the purpose of creative ambition or drive. The victory it portrays is the moment of recognition that we've been working toward the vision we've been pursuing. Which I thought that's beautiful. The 6 of Cups is the purpose of creation. Or emotion, sorry. The act of care brings pleasure and contentment to both parties. You could also see it in a larger sense as the way we love our children, so they love theirs. And since I have issue with this card, that kind of drove home a little bit deeper meaning for me than what I normally see in that. The 6 of Swords is the purpose of intellect. Here is a figure or family solving a serious problem. The destination is uncertain, but they know because they're they've reasoned it out that they'll be okay. And then the Six of Pentacles is the purpose of material resources. We can argue about what success really means, but I bet we can agree that a main purpose of money is to make somebody's life more comfortable. I also think of and she put in here, I also think of sixes as transactional in that there is always some exchange at their heart. Some bargain where a change of state takes place. It's an equal exchange where both sides feel the deal that has been mutually beneficial. And I find that interesting. And then it says the takeaway. When you draw the Six of Pentacles, appreciate everything that's going smoothly, which you might not normally notice till things start to go wrong. Look for harmony between your inner and outer selves. And again, we've got the, where'd I stick them? That would be the inner self and the outer self here. Between right view and right conduct, as the Theravadins might say, accept and create material opportunities for yourself and others. Find the sweet cross-quarter magic of the present moment. Do not fear its quivering ripeness. And I just found that very, very beautiful. That whole thing was beautiful. And I'm like, wow. It helped me see a lot in these cards. A lot more in these specific cards with this Taurus too than I had in the previous one. And again, could be just because I was so sick with the previous one. But I want to show you some more beautiful sixes here. We've got these guys here going. I already showed you those. So we got the Six of Swords, Six of Cups, Six of Wands. I don't know where the Six of Pentacles went in there. It's probably up here. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. Right here. And then we got the Six of Wands from the Journey of the Sacred Bee. Six of Disc. Six of Cups. And they're so big, they're not all going to fit, I don't think. Six of Swords. This is from the Journey of the Sacred Bee. They're so stunning. But the Six of Wands is victory. Six of Discs is success, which we already saw that word. Six of Cups is pleasure. Six of Swords is earned success. I thought that was interesting as well. And then we have the Six of Cups, Six of Wands, Six of Swords, and where did it go? The Six of Pentacles from my Superlunaris. So that is Taurus 2. I know I sped through it. I am going to do the spread, just not at this moment. Because I wanted to do, it's a bigger little spread there. So I'm going to do it a little bit. It deserves its own video, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm sorry about the coughing still. It's going away, I swear. I just worked all day, so I'm kind of dry mouth right now. But, yeah, that was Taurus 2. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns on it, let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And y'all have a good night.